Are you caught in a time warp or are you ahead of your time? Time idioms. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, we're going to talk about time idioms. Pero before we do that, just a quick little plug. Itong ginagawa natin right now is a little bit different kasi actually I'm using my iPhone to film this entire video lesson. So, if you want to learn kung paano yun gawin using just one device, you can hit the bell icon para mapanood yung susunod na video. The next video that you're going to upload is yung pinaka behind the scenes tutorial nung kung paano nyo pwedeng gawin itong same video na ito with just your iPhone. Okay? So, that's something exciting. I'm making this para dun sa mga teachers na gustong gumawa ng sarili ng mga video lessons online. Hopefully, makatulong ito sa inyo. And now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to jump into my iPhone to explain yung ating lesson part. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so welcome sa ating lesson on Idiomacy. Ito ay time idioms, part 1, kasi maraming mga iba-ibang klaseng time idioms. And itong first part na to, I will talk to you about 7 of them. Ito yung mga pag-uusapan natin ngayon. We have against the clock, ahead of one's time, high time, call it a day, caught in a time warp, devil of a time, and have a whale of a time. So all 7 na ito, iisa-isahin natin. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a quick quiz. That way, test nyo yung knowledge ninyo kung naintindihan nyo yung discussion. Alright, so let's start with the first one, against the clock. Against the clock means to finish something before the deadline. So if you're racing against the clock or working against the clock, ibig sabihin nun, kayo ay nagmamadali dahil malapit na yung deadline. Kasi if you think about it, against means you are in competition with or may kalaban ka. At ang kalaban mo ay yung clock. So kung ang kalaban mo ay oras or ang kalaban mo ay orasan, ibig sabihin nun, nauubusan ka na ng oras. So when you say na you're racing against the clock or working against the clock, ibig sabihin, it has to be a task na mabilis mo na dapat matapos dahil paparating na yung deadline. So example would be a sentence like this. Sabi, with only 10 minutes to submit their paper, it was a race blank. So again, in Filipino, ibig sabihin nito, 10 minuto na lang daw, kailangan na lang masubmit yung paper nila. So it was a race against the clock. Okay? Next, we have ahead of one's time. So kahit na hindi natin alam exactly kung ano ibig sabihin, a good way to deal with idioms na first time nyo ma-encounter is to imagine it. And ahead of one's time, basically ibig sabihin niya nauuna ka sa iyong panahon. At kahit dun pa lang dun sa direct translation ng idiom na ito, meron ka ng onting clue na ito ay about someone being more advanced than yung current niya na situation. So, ang ibig sabihin nito is to be more advanced or modern than the norms of the time. For example, if someone is very forward-thinking siya, mahilig siya sa technology, or iba yung kanyang prinsipyo dun sa kadalasan na nag-proliferate sa oras na yon, ibig sabihin nun ahead siya of his or her time. For example, my grandmother worked as an entrepreneur at an age when women were meant to stay at home. She was blank. So again, sabi ng sentence, yung lola ko daw, entrepreneur na siya nung panahon na yung mga babae expected na dapat sa bahay lang sila. So nauuna siya sa norm, iba siya sa kanila, mas advanced siya, mas modern siya. So she was ahead of her time. Again, nagpapalit lang to, pwedeng her, pwedeng his, pwedeng their. So, ahead of their time. Depende sa kung sino yung subject ng sentence, sino yung pinag-uusapan. Next, we have high time. Ang high time is the appropriate or past the appropriate time. Ibig sabihin ng high time, parang dapat lang or panahon na yan, dapat matagal na yan nangyari. Okay? So, for example, you're almost 30 with a wife and 2 kids. It's blank that you get a proper job. May exclamation point pa. Ibig sabihin, galit na siya. Sa Tagalog, parang sinasabi niya dito, oy, 30 anyos ka na, may asawa ka, may mga anak ka. Aba, dapat lang na magtrabaho ka na. So, yun yung ibig sabihin nun. So, high time. It's high time that you get a proper job. Ginagamit yung high time kapag ito ay isang bagay na dapat ginawa niya na or actually way past na dun sa appropriate na time. Kasi huli na nga siya. So, hindi lang siya timely, medyo huli na nga. call it a day. Ang call it a day means to put an end to something. Basically, parang tapos na yung work day. Basically, you're like a boss saying na, tama na yung trabaho. Okay na yan for now. And pwedeng call it a night din in some cases. So, let's call it a night. Ibig sabihin, titigilan natin to. Tapusin na yung party, tapusin na yung trabaho. Wag na natin idugtungan kasi we've done all that we could, possibly, or basically pagod na lahat. So, for example, we're too tired to come up with fresh ideas. It's time to call it a day. So, sabi, pagod na daw sila, wala na silang maisip na bagong idea. So, tapusin na natin to. Let's call it a day. Next, we have Caught in a Time Warp. There's even a song nitong line na to, yung Caught in a Time Warp. Ang ibig sabihin ng time warp, if you think about it, para siyang time traveling ang dating. Pero ang warp kasi, or time warp, ang ibig sabihin parang na-stuck ka doon. Kasi it means to remain unchanged or stuck in the past. So, kung ikaw ay ahead of one's time, ibig sabihin ikaw ay moderno, ang caught in a time warp naman, ibig sabihin, parang hindi ka nagpo-progress. Para kang naka-stuck ka sa past. The way you dress, the way you move, maybe the way that you speak, or yung mga prinsipyo mo, para kang nasa past pa rin. So, for example, Paul still uses a typewriter, an analog tape recorder, and a black and white TV. It's like he's caught in a time warp. So, etong si Paul, di ba, ginagamit niya typewriter, wala siyang computer, analog tape recorder, tas yung TV niya black and white. Siguro yung kasing laki pa ng aparador. And, ibig sabihin nun, kung yung gamit niya, makaluma pa. So, he's caught in a time warp. Hindi siya nag-progress. Devil of a time, again, dito tayo sa mga konteksto ng words na ginagamit. So, ang devil, alam natin, negative yung connotation yan. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang feeling agad na itong idiom na to ay negative ang ibig sabihin. Devil of a time means a very difficult or trying time. Okay? So, for example, it took us 6 hours to get here. We had a blank driving through that dark forest. So, ito sinasabi, diba, nahirapan silang makarating doon. 6 hours silang nagpaikot-ikot doon sa forest. So, we had a devil of a time driving through that dark forest. Pag hindi maganda yung experience, kung may period of time na nahirapan ka talaga, you can call it a devil of a time. Yung have a whale of a time naman, tinabi ko siya talaga purposefully dito sa devil of a time kasi medyo kabaliktaran siya. Pag sinabi have a whale of a time naman, ibig sabihin you went on to have a grand or enjoyable time. Ibig sabihin nag-enjoy ka. Kabaliktaran ng devil of a time. So for example, sabi dito, Cambodia is beautiful. I'm sure you'll blank. So ibig sabihin, oy, alam mo, nung nagpunta ako sa Cambodia, nag-enjoy ako, maganda yung country na yon. I'm sure mag-e-enjoy ka rin. So I'm sure you'll have a whale of a time. So again, yun yung mga time idioms muna for now. And ang best way for you to gauge kung natuto kayo is through a quick quiz. So I'm going to give you some time to answer these at the end of the 3 minutes na I'm going to give you. I'm going to discuss kung ano yung tamang sagot. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. So, dito tayo sa first sentence. Sabi, why don't we blank and try again tomorrow? So, sabi niya, di ba parang, why don't we something at subukan natin uli bukas? So, basically, they're stopping or quitting. So, the answer here would be, call it a day. Why don't we call it a day and try again tomorrow? Number 2, sabi, Claire was bullied in high school. She had a blank. So, kung nabully siya nung high school, ibig sabihin hindi siya nag-enjoy, hindi natin pwede sabihin na nagkaroon siya ng whale of a time kasi nga, negative yung experience sa kanya. So, ang negative dito sa mga idioms natin, the best fit would be devil of a time. So, Claire was bullied in high school, she had a devil of a time. Bad experience kasi. Number 3, hurry up, don't forget that we are racing blank. So, again, ito na, nagmamadali sila, kalaban nila yung oras, so we're racing against the clock. Number 4, at the rate the sea level is rising, I think it's blank I learned how to swim. So, sa Tagalog, tumataas daw yung level ng dagat. So, ano kaya yung magandang gawin? Mag-aral ka ng lumangoy. So, yun yung ibig sabihin nito, tumataas na yung level ng dagat. Although, of course, we don't see this as siguro sobrang literal. Pero ang sinasabi, dapat lang matuto ka ng lumangoy. Actually, dati pa marunong ka na eh. So, it's high time I learn how to swim. Number 5, Connor is sporting a pompadour. Yung pompadour, yung buhok ng lalaki na nakataas. Wearing tweed and is carrying a pocket watch. So, ang pocket watch, alam natin yun, kadalasan nakikita natin sa matatanda rin yan. So, ibig sabihin to si Connor, yung hairstyle niya, yung damit niya, pati yung watch niya pang matanda or sa ginagamit sa lumang panahon. So, ibig sabihin, his caught in a time warp. We can't say na he's ahead of one's time or ahead of his time kasi nga ang gamit niya makaluma. So if you're looking to the future, kumbaga ikaw ay moderno sa iyong current situation, you're ahead of your time or it's ahead of one's time. Pero kung ikaw naman ay stuck in the past, it's caught in a time warp. So si Connor is caught in a time warp. So ito yung mga answer natin dito sa quiz na ito. If you want me to make more quizzes, let me know sa comment section din sa baba. And if you want more practice, you can also follow me on my Instagram account at Lyqa Maravilla para sa ating quick quizzes doon. I try to post as many as possible doon sa aking Instagram story. You can participate, tap on the correct answer, and see right away kung tama kayo o mali. Again, follow me at Lyqa Maravilla for more of that. I would love to hear back from you then. If you have any suggestions dun sa mga susunod na mga videos, you can also comment sa baba. Okay? Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. Lalo kung mag-exam din sila. Dati mas marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I made, join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information. Again, if you want to join the cause naman of Pinoy Edu creators at democratizing education here in the Philippines, we actually have a Facebook group, kami ni Dr. E, our number bender, so we can help you create your channel and create your videos and even collaborate in the future. You can click in the description box sa baba para makita nyo yung link dun sa ating Facebook group. Alright, thanks you guys, and as we always say, channel na to, never stop learning. Adja, kaya niyo yan. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.